When it comes to showing a Google map on your WordPress site, there's a whole lot of options. To give you a better idea of just how many options there are, let's just go look and see how many results we get in the WordPress plugins repository. So let's just search Google Maps. And it shows us a result of 749 plugins. And you can see that there's a whole lot listed right here that are all Google Map plugins. They allow you to embed a Google Map on your WordPress website in some way or other. There are 25 pages of plugins here. So it's very difficult to find one that is what you want, has the right features, works really well, is reliable, is well supported, etc. I myself built one for that exact same reason, that I needed to show Google Maps, and there was a lot of plugins available, and I had a hard time finding one that I really liked, that worked really well, that did what I wanted. So I built a plugin called Simple Google Maps Shortcode, and it is a very, very simple plugin that simply allows you to display a map using a shortcode. No settings, very few options, very straightforward. And this works really well for a lot of people. But what if you want a much more advanced map and you want to be able to add directions to the map? You want different markings, you want different themes for the map, you want to set all of the different zoom levels, the traffic overlays, the map type, all of these different options. Well, if you need that, you need to go to a more complex, more robust plugin. And there's a lot of possibilities here in WordPress.org, but I want to look at one in particular, and that's called Google Maps Builder. This is a plugin built by WordPress, and it is really, really stellar. Now, the plugin that I'm going to show you is actually the pro version of this, which they are releasing, which should actually be available today, and there should be a link in the review post below this video, so go check it out. So if you go download the free version, you might notice a few differences between it and what I'm showing you, so definitely go check out the pro one. I got the opportunity to play with this plugin and was really, really impressed. It works really well, it's extremely robust, and has some really cool features. So let's stop rambling and let's just go ahead and dive into it. All right, so after we have the plugin activated on our WordPress website, we have a new section here called Google Maps. Let's go play with it. Let's add a new map. And let's just show a map of Hutchinson, Kansas. So Hutchinson, Kansas is where I live. We'll just name it. And a couple of things that you're going to notice is that, first of all, we have a Google Map preview, but there's no map yet. And that's because we haven't set a location yet. So let's go ahead and add a location. We'll just say Hutchinson, Kansas. And you notice that it's using the Google search to go ahead and give us suggestions of locations that we could choose. So let's just choose Hutchinson, Kansas in general. Now you see that the map has populated with the preview, and you can see our location right here, which is just the city, the center of the city. We can zoom out and you can see this is my home. Now, let's say that we want to go ahead and drop this location on the map. We simply click it, add to map, and if we wanted, we could add a note. Click save, and now this is on the map. And if anytime we want to edit it or delete it or simply close the preview, we can do that. And now there's a whole lot of different options over here. For example, we can set the exact size and height of the map in either percentages or pixels. We can see the exact latitude and longitude of the map. So this is the coordinates that it calculated based on the address that we provided. But if we wanted to change it to an exact position, we could. We can set the exact map type that we want, the road, satellite, hybrid, terrain. We can set our zoom level. So let's go to zoom level 2, and we can say or 3, zoom way out, or maybe 10 is pretty good. Okay, so 10 looks pretty good. We can choose whether or not we want to show traffic, transit, bicycles, and you can see the map updates live, which is really, really cool. One of the things I like about this plugin is that it's a very much what you see is what you get. So here we are building this map, and we're going to see exactly what this is going to look like on the front end. We can also choose some really cool options. We can choose the exact theme that we want to display the map in. And if you go into any one of these, you can see how what these look like. And again, they're updating live. And these are tons of different maps or different themes that you can use. So pick the one that you like. We'll stick with that one for now. And now we can go down further, and we have all these different options to set what controls people should have. Should we allow people to zoom in? Yes or no? Do we want them to be small, large? default. What do we want to show for this? Should we allow Street View? Do you want to allow people to zoom in, to double click, to use their scroll wheel? All of these different options, which is really, really awesome. Now, there's a lot of other things that we can do, and I'm going to jump through these. Now, because the plugin is so extensive, I can't show you everything in this review, but I can give you a quick overview. So you can do things like you can set up directions. You can choose how you want the directions to display. So let's say, for example, that I wanted to show you directions on how to get from Kansas City to Hutchinson. So if I wanted to, I could add a new location. We'll go Kansas City, Kansas. We'll add this to the map. Now let's zoom out so that we can see both of them. And so Kansas City is kind of on the border of Kansas, and Hutchinson is in the middle. Oh, we gotta zoom out a little bit further still. There we go. So if I wanted to, I could actually set this map up to show directions. And here we have you can see both of our markers that we have on here. And if we wanted to, we could add directions using this section right here, which is very cool. Now, let's go ahead and publish this and show you what it looks like on the front end of the website. And then we're going to get into some more options that are really, really cool. So here we are. We can see the map right here. And if we zoom out, there we can see both of our points. We can click on them, and it shows us what we entered there. And you can see here it shows my comment, my home. We can drag it around. And now this right here, the front end that you see right here is some of the kind of default display that you're going to expect from a Google map. So let's get in and let's show something a little bit cooler. And this is where I think the plugin really, really shines. So actually, we're going to do something else first. Let's check out their new map builder. So they have, in version 2.0 of this plugin, they're introducing this new feature called Map Builder. And this is really cool. So here it is. You notice that it looks and feels a little bit like the customizer. So it's simply a different UI to creating this map. I liked it. You can kind of compare it to how the WordPress editor has the regular post editor and then has the full screen distraction-free editing. That's really what this is. We can go in and we can change the options just like we saw before. We have all of the same options. It's just a different way that it's displayed. We want to drop a new marker. Let's drop one in Manhattan, Kansas. There we go. And now you can see each of the three markers here. And let's just go ahead and update. Now we've updated it. We can go back over here, zoom out, and we see our new marker there as well. So the map builder is really cool. It gives you a really nice full screen view that makes it a little bit easier to work with. Okay, now I want to show you something really, really cool. Let's say that I write a blog about coffee shops. And I want to, so I'm going in and I'm constantly reviewing these coffee shops, or you could do bars or music scenes or whatever you want, anything that has a location. So let's write a new post and let's call it Metropolitan Coffee. All right, so this is my favorite coffee shop in Hutchinson. It's the one that I usually go to. We'll give it a category. And this could be a blog, this could be a review, it could be simply a listing on the website that talks about the coffee shop, it could be all sorts of different things. All right, but now if we go down here, we can see that there's a meta box here called Maps Builder Pro Mashup. And this is a pro-only feature, and this is where the plugin gets really, really powerful. Okay, so I'm gonna add a location. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use Google to find my location, and here it is, Metropolitan Coffee. So it's found the latitude and the longitude and the exact address of the map. And so we've saved the location. Okay, so now what does that really mean? Well, before we get too much further, let me go ahead and add in another coffee shop. So we have another coffee shop called Brewed Awakening. And let's go ahead and add a location to it. There it is right there. Publish. Whoop. And we're going to categorize it under coffee shops as well. Okay, so now let's say that we've done all of these coffee shop reviews. Now, in Hutchinson, Kansas, we only have 2 coffee shops, so this wouldn't apply as well. But imagine you're in New York City, Chicago, San Francisco, etc., and you wanted to run a website that that listed all of the different coffee shops available in your city, and you wanted to make them really easy to find. Well, one of the ways that you would do that is you would show a map that has points, has the pins of all of the different coffee shops on the map. So you'd see this map that just shows all of these different ones. That's what we can create very easily. So let's add a new map, and let's call it Coffee Shops in Hutchinson. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and click on this one that says Mashups. And now we're going to click here to expand it, and we're going to choose where these mashups come from. Now, a mashup is basically saying it's going to automatically pull in all of the points from the posts that you have that have a location. So we're going to pull this from the post type. Now, we could have a coffee shop's post type, a bar's post type. You could have all different types of post types. We're going to choose it from the coffee shop's category. And now we have the option to choose a latitude and a longitude field. Now, these are simply post meta fields, and these are the ones that the Google Maps Builder plugin provides for us. So GMB lat and GMB long, those are great. Now, if we have featured images, we could show those. In this case, I don't have featured images, so I'm not going to show them yet. And let's just click Load Markers. Now you'll see it shows 2 markers loaded. Perfect. Let's publish the map. Oh, and I need to add a location. So we're going to add in Hutchinson, Kansas. Update. Okay, so now our map is showing Hutchinson, and it's going to show a point for each of the coffee shops we have on the map. And if we zoom out, here you can see the 2 coffee shops we have. Here's Metropolitan Coffee. Here's Brewed Awakening. Let's go add a new coffee shop. Parkside. This is, oops, actually we need to add a new post, sorry. This is a great coffee shop that is unfortunately no longer open. And I'm not actually sure that Parkside is going to get it, so I'm not sure that Google will pick it up, so we're going to use an address right next to it. Artistry, there it is. Okay, put it under coffee shops and click publish. And now you'll see that this point is now on my map as well. So what's really cool is that we could actually have this one map that's on your website that lists all of the coffee shops. And every time that you write a new review, you add a location and the coffee shop is automatically there. That is really, really cool. I absolutely love this feature. Now, there's some other things that you can do with Google Maps Builder that I think is really excellent. Number one, you can import and export maps and markers. Let's say that you have a CSV file that has all of the markers that you need to import on a map. So you were provided a CSV of addresses, you can import them directly onto the map. If you want to export them to move them between websites, you can do that as well. Very handy. There are some other features on here that I did not mention. Number one, they come with a shortcode, so you can embed it anywhere on your website that you want. You can also choose to enable Google Places. So Google Places is kind of cool. If we enable it, first of all, this is basically going to auto-populate the map with markers that represent places. So let's say that we want to show everything that Hutchinson has to offer in every category. And we want to enable search. Let's update. Let's view our map. And so now, if we zoom out, you're going to see all of these points on here. So this is populating it from the Google API based on all the locations or the places that we know are here in Hutchinson. So we have Kin's Pizza. It has 4.6 stars. You can go to its website. We can go ahead and search, or we can, let's just go ahead and search for Carl's. Okay, Carl's Bar and Delicacy is a nice restaurant/bar here in Hutchinson, and there it is. So that's one of the nice features of the Maps Builder. Okay, so where can you find it? Maps Builder Pro is available from wordimpress.com, and it should be live by the time that this video is published, so you can go ahead and get it. You can download the free version from wordpress.org if you want to try it out and then upgrade to the pro one. I highly recommend you test it out. Now, I want to show you another thing that helps illustrate some of the power of this plugin. Let's go to their demo website. So here we have a whole bunch of different demos that WordPress has been kind enough to put together for us that really shows some of the things you can do. So this is a nice demo of their mashups feature. This is the same feature that I use to build the coffee shops map. And here what they've done is they're showing all of the WordCamps in the US. So they are pulling in data and showing a location of where all the different WordCamps are happening around the United States. So here's one in San Diego, WordCamp San Diego, and you can see their nice featured image that they have there. How about WordCamp Baltimore? WordCamp Denver? WordCamp Omaha? Really cool. Complex directions is pretty sweet. So here they're simply showing, here's the directions to go up the California coast, and here's multiple places that you should stop along the way. San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, etc., until you get to your destination. Here's another one with multiple directions on multiple waypoints, one in the north of the country, one in the south. Or how about some simple directions? Simply point A to point B, here's the directions of how to get there, and here's even the directions listed with the exact details of how to do it. Here's an example showing some of the different marker icons that you can use. Lots of different icon options. There's actually an option that I didn't show you that allows you to create your own custom icons and to choose from a huge list of different options available. Signed in maps is really cool. This is a great feature that allows you the map is basically going to be catered specifically to you. So if you're signed into your Google account, there are certain things that Google knows for you. You could save the map for later so that you could actually view it from your mobile or from different places. You can utilize the power of your Google account to cater the maps to you. Map languages. This is really cool. You can actually choose which language you want the map to be loaded in. Let's say that I'm an Arabic speaker and I want the map to be loaded in Arabic. Here we go. Let's change it to Korean. Now the map is loaded in Korean. Really cool. Some other things you can do. Google Places Search we showed. Nearby. You can do imagery. So if you wanted to show a map that included satellite images. So here's a Coliseum, Wrigley Field, Yankee Stadium. You can even do tabs. You can have maps that are shown in different tabs. You can show, you want to see all of the bicycle paths available. Here's one that's showing the bicycle path in Amsterdam. All right, so that's Maps Builders Pro. I would highly recommend it. I know the developers pretty well. Devin Walker is the lead developer of this. He's also the lead developer for GiveWP, as well as the WooCommerce single-page checkout extension. Is a really solid developer that's done really, really great things. So if you need a really advanced Google Maps plugin, absolutely go check out Maps Builder Pro. But it's not just for advanced maps. This also works great for even really simple maps. While I built a plugin called Simple Google Maps Shortcode, sometimes it's just too simple. And Google Maps Builder, both the free and the pro version, are going to be able to handle about anything that you can throw at them. There's even a lot of features that I didn't include in this video, so go check it out.